Monday's question, do you believe in Bigfoot? What about aliens?
I hope there's Bigfoot. I don't think there is. The reason I don't think there is because we found bones of dinosaurs and everything else, but we haven't found bones that I've heard of Bigfoot. Aliens, I suspect there is, and I don't know that they're little green men, and I don't know that they're specifically in our galaxy. Why wouldn't God build other Earths and other places? Why only this one? You know, and even if you're an evolution guy, and lightning striking mud, 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 and lightning striking mud.
You want to try. You want to try. Perhaps 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 you want to try something new. You want to try. Perhaps you want to try something new. Try something new.
I know it feels a bit like it's a bit, it's not. I just always forget to turn that off. And so I was watching this video earlier, a little bit ago, that it was it was entitled "Drum Cover for Jet Set Life Is Gonna Kill You" by My Chemical Romance, and I find it very confusing, I suppose, when there's like what one instrument is not a cover. It's like, it's not a drum cover. He's just, and he did a good job, but like, he's just a teenage boy in his pajamas playing that song. Like, and again, fine. He didn't do a poor job of it or anything. Like, I don't know that I don't know that I would consider that a cover, right? Like, it's just a play along. I don't know what you'd call it, but I think like a cover is like when you play a full song, right? So like if you just isolate it, that's just like, okay, here's a kid in his pajamas playing drums along to a My Chemical Romance song, and like, I suppose it's the YouTube thing or the viral thing, whatever, but like, that's how I learned to play the drums. Was just playing along with songs, like, but I would never think of them as playing a cover of them. But what do I know? No, I know. We're getting a new stand in a couple days. I'm sorry. Nope. And I guess the idea is like, with the thought in my head is like, what things have become sort of normalized, or it's a better way to phrase that. It's not even normalized. It's just like, what's to be expected. Like, I feel like that kid probably, and I could be wrong, but worked on that for a long time, like, to get it right. And then decided, okay, I'm going to put it on YouTube. And, if he wanted to do that, of course, that's fine. But it's like, what sort of expectations are we setting for people trying to learn things? That sort of becomes the baseline. That we have to put it on the internet for everyone to hear it. And I don't personally think that it's necessarily a negative. But I know how the internet works. And I know that a lot of people are going to have negative things to say about it. not his fault. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna shit on the song he chose, right? Potentially. And how he decided to present himself within the video that he did, and maybe that's just me. It's possible that's just me. It's possible that it's just me. I don't know. I don't want. So I don't necessarily have a message here. I know, shocking, right? But I tried something a little bit different. I pulled out the actual keyboard, and it's kind of scary. But the point being is that, like, when I share things, when I send things, it's not meant to necessarily influence or inspire. I mean, I hope it does that at some point, but that's not the goal. It's just to again get this shit out of my head, and you know, I want to share these things because I think it's important that, you know, anyone who can or feels comfortable to share things, the more they share them, I feel like the more it might, again, not inspire, but just, I just allow other people to share them and feel comfortable sharing them. And I think that's important. I think it's important for us to share. Even if we're not perfect about it, even if we don't really know what we're doing, right? That's not the goal. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's just to show that it's okay to share. And I often think that that's more important than even what you're sharing. It's just that you're sharing. It's just that you're sharing, right? So it's just the fact that you can share, and you find a way to share, and you find a way to share, and whatever it is, you know, just finding a way to share with others so that you don't feel so alone. You don't feel like you're the only one there. You don't feel like you're the only one there. You don't feel like you're the only one there. You feel like you have people around you, right? So like I'm gonna pan around. These are my friends. That's the spare. Behind me, that's Hope. Over there, that's Fear. And that's Faith. And I keep these friends around me as a reminder that whatever you're going through, and I just kind of realized this tonight, so I'm sharing it, but like, fear, you're working towards it, you've got hope behind your back. If you're working to move towards faith, you've got despair behind your back. And every time you angle around, you're going to have these opposing thoughts or emotions behind you and in front of you. And it's important to stay balanced and try to find that balance. And that's often difficult. Anyway, those are my thoughts. So, when you try to think about things and try to create something that's wholly unique, or at least semi-unique, it tends to lend itself to problems. Like it tends to lend itself to explanation, I suppose. And I don't really want to do that. I don't want to explain things. I just want to do them and see what happens. If somebody understands them, then great. And if they don't, then great. And if they do, then great. If they don't, then great. They do, it's great. If they don't, it's great. If they do, it's great. And if they don't, then they don't. And it is what it is. I hate that phrase. I can't believe I just said it. But I said it. I said it. If you create something and they think it's great, that's wonderful. Because that means they listened. And if you create something that they don't think is great, then that's wonderful too. Because that also means they listened. Hopefully. It's easy to say yay or nay. It's much harder to say why or why not. But such is life. So it goes. All right, let's see. I'm going to do a quick one here because I'm tired. And, so often I avoid talking about my personal problems on here. I know, surprising, right? But then, when I say personal problems, I mean, I drink a lot. And, no. That's not what makes me play bad chords. I just don't know how to play them. But, there's this concept of shame. And, I watch bands perform and people in public out at parties and whatnot. And they don't particularly seem to be ashamed of their actions. And I suppose that's just kind of built in the sense of like, when you're out and about, Jesus Christ, what am I, 70 years old? But like when you're out at a party or a concert or somewhere social that everyone's drinking, like that silly goose spilled a drink, ha ha ha. And I just find that so, for me personally, like, aside from that note, wanting to avoid that as much as possible. And I feel like I may have talked about this before, but like the concept of like party foul. To me, I'm like, no, that's a mess I have to clean up because I don't want somebody else to have to do it. And I think that it would be, I suppose, convenient, nice, whatever you want to call it. I know, convenient and nice, those are obviously the same things, but like, that was sarcasm. They're not the same things, but like, if you host a party, you anticipate there will be some mess. Sure. But you also would anticipate that, people wouldn't take advantage of the fact that they're just not at their own house. And then it makes me wonder in this moment, would they act like that at their own house? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I got very, sidetracked mentally, emotionally by something a friend said to me, and my instinct is, so this is what it comes back to, is like the white knight martyr syndrome of mine. Martyr? I don't know that martyr is the right word, but the white knight syndrome of, if someone needs help, I'm gonna help them. And I often don't know how to help them. And that quite honestly, it bums me out, because I want to be able to, but I don't know how to help my friend's cousin who's struggling. I don't even know their name. Let alone how I could possibly help them. And again, like I said, that bums me out. But like that shouldn't be my responsibility, and I don't even mean responsibility in the way that I should have to. It's like my brain shouldn't even think of it that way. And I don't think that my friend should think that she has to do that for her cousin. But she's tried, at least as far as I know, to the best of her ability. But it's like, how much are we supposed to do? How much are we supposed to do? You know, when a friend asks you for $5, after asking for 20, I think the first time it was 25. And I sent them 40. And he said he would pay me back in a week or whatever. And I didn't even care about that. That wasn't the point. I'm like, I'm going to help a friend when I can. Then a couple weeks later, and the one caveat that I said was, I don't even care if you pay me this money back. I really don't. Not that I'm rich. Not that I really can even afford to give it to you, but you're in need. I'm going to help you. The one thing I said was, don't be a stranger. And then the next time, he reached out for money. I was like, okay. And he said, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back with interest. It's like, it's $20. It's not that big of a deal. But don't be a stranger. Let me know what's going on with you. I know you're going through some shit. And I want to help you. But don't be a stranger. You live 5 minutes from me. Just don't be a stranger. And then a few weeks goes by. Don't hear from him. And then I get a text message today. Hey, can I borrow $5? I'm a little short on groceries. Which to me, I'm like, okay, put the bag of chips away. But I didn't say that. But I'm $5 short on groceries. Oh, and also, can you download a different money sharing app than the ones we've used before? And I suppose, and I just didn't respond because I didn't want to respond in anger, because it wasn't anger, it was hurt. And I'm realizing this now. It's like, I care about you, my friend, your wife, your kid. I want to know what's going on. And it seems to be the only time you reach out to me is when you need money, and you know that I don't have it. And so I just find myself in this place of feeling passive aggressive by just not responding, but I feel like that's what I don't feel like I started it that way. Like, I don't feel like I was the one who started this contract and broke it. Oh, that was the other thing. That was the other thing. So, to backtrack, if I haven't said this before, but like, I hate money. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like lending people money. I don't like having money. I hate capitalism. And I don't say hate often, but I hate capitalism and how it works. He said he can pay me back everything he owes me on the 30th. That's like the third time I think he's changed the date. And again, part of this is my fault. Not even fault, because again, it comes back to like, I don't really care about the $65 or whatever it is at this point. That's not the point. It's that, like, there's oftentimes I need a friend and I don't feel like I can rely on him as a friend. And I don't ask for anything. Ever. I don't ask for anything ever. But, you know, it does at some point start to feel like it would be nice if, I don't know, someone offered. Oh, shit, that ended up being really long.